What's happening, guys? We are back for episode 6 of Hit the Road. Joshua was one of the first guys I noticed in 17 when I first checked out 17. If you remember, my first reaction was very confused, very overwhelmed, but Joshua was actually one of the guys that stood out to me. Let's get right into this episode, guys. Joshua, let's do it.
미국 투어는 저한테 좀 더 큰 의미가 있었던 게 제가 미국에서 태어났기도 하고 제 친구들이 다 미국에 있거든요. 뭔가 친구들도 볼 수 있지 않을까, 아니면 부모님이 볼 수 있지 않을까, 약간 그런 생각 때문에 이만큼 성장했다라는 걸 더 보여주고 싶었고, 그것 때문에 좀 더 약간 책임감 있게.
Joshua's soft-spoken too, isn't he? He's got a softness in the way he speaks. I think he actually communicates quite clearly, and I've always admired the way he communicates from day one, actually. There's like an innocence in the way he presents himself. There's like this boyish, charming innocence.
Who's most likely to prank the other members?
약간 장난감이 가장 많은 멤버. 오케이.
맞아. 그것도 맞네. 그러네.
I'd imagine oftentimes in these American interviews, he has to act as the translator, and that takes a certain level of leadership as well. Doesn't seem to be overwhelmed at all by that responsibility. Doesn't seem like it's a burden for him at all.
약간 장난감이 가장 많은 멤버.
He's like happy to take it on.
라는 생각을 계속 했었던 것 같아요. 그래서 그런 콘텐츠의 인터뷰 하는 거 하기 전에는 좀 더 대본이나 그런 질문들을 더 숙지를 많이 했었던 것 같아요. 그리고 번원이랑 또 의논을 많이 하고 오히려 영어로 할 수 있어가지고 좀 더 편했었던 것 같아요.
You gotta love these episodes and gotta appreciate each and every one of these guys for opening up to us, Joshua included here. He's being honest. Like, I felt a lot of pressure being the English speaker. And he takes that role seriously. We heard it right there. It's like I read more, I wanted to prepare, I wanted to make sure I did things right.
좀 더 대본이나 그런 질문들을 더 숙지를 많이 했었던 것 같아요.
이걸로 먹어. 나 어차피 또 먹어야 돼.
빨리 나가자. 저는 진짜. 갔다 올게.
이렇게 안 좋아해. 먹어야겠다.
I love that moment. What a cute moment. Just feeding Wonu there. You just get a glimpse of how close they are with each other in these moments.
저를 특별한 사람으로 만들어 줄 수 있었던 게 세븐틴이어서 좋은 것들만 오니까 복이라고 할 수 있겠다. 복.
Wow.
저한테 복입니다.
That's sweet, huh? What a sweet message. He also doesn't seem like the type of guy who is brash or harsh with anyone. It's hard for me to picture him teasing someone in a way that could possibly upset them. He seems like one of the more genuinely kind members in 17 in that way.
제가 잠을 잘 못 잘 때 두통이 많이 나는데
I'm the same way,
한 달
dude.
동안 거의 막 두 시간씩밖에 안 잤던 것 같아요.
That's horrible.
하고 자도 막 콘서트 전에 좀 자고. 근데 미국 투어하면서 생각이 좀 많아서 그랬던 것 같아요. 더 잘 되고 싶다, 더 잘해야겠다, 약간 이번 투어 때 좀 더 많이 생각했었던 것 같아요.
Yeah, so like even when he delivers that more serious thought, he's like keeping up this sort of light disposition. He's not presenting it in a way where he's asking for pity. There's no real self-pity. He's just sort of moving through positively. I definitely respect the way he's delivering this message because there's no way this could have been easy for him.
제가 고등학교 안 끝내고 왔어가지고 친구들은 다 대학교 가는데 저만 또 다시 갈 수 있는 그런 것도 아니고 그만두고 가버리면 좀 그럴 것 같아가지고 악으로 버텼던 것 같아요.
Yeah, even when he delivered that, there was a little bit of a laugh there at the end. Like, I think I decided to bite the bullet.
악으로 버텼던 것 같아요.
It's almost like he's conscious of trying to keep a lightness around him despite talking about these more serious issues. And it sounds like he puts a lot of pressure on himself too to succeed and to perform at a certain level. There's no question about it. He doesn't take this job lightly. Joshua's a strong guy. Like I said, he doesn't present as this overly confident, I know everything type of guy. That's the thing. But I think he is strong, and we're seeing some strength in his vulnerability here. we're seeing some strength in the way he's talking about these difficult subjects, but not in a way where he's blaming himself or burdening himself or the audience in any way. I think he's quite a strong guy. Not complaining. I think that's a better word for it. He's not a complainer.
열심히 안 하면 찔리는 게 있더라고요. 뭔가 왜 찔리는지 모르겠는데.
노력하는 사람 항상 부족하면 더 연습하고 시험은 이제 약간 장거리 달리기 하는 사람.
He's totally hard on himself, huh? Puts a lot of pressure on himself, and the guys are saying like this is a dude who practices his ass off, and again doesn't make excuses or complain, doesn't feel like at all, despite the headaches and not being able to sleep, still wants to perform, work hard, and do better, and he's one of these perfectionist type of guys. I think his presentation to the world is smiley and happy and light. And I think there's a truth to that, because I think naturally he seems like this type of guy. But on the other side, we see someone who's extremely hard on themselves and puts a lot of pressure on themselves, I think, from what we're seeing here.
이 일을 재밌게 느껴지게 해주는 분들이 혹시 킬업 분들이고, 더 성장해 나가고 싶고 더 멋있어지고 싶은 이유도 당연히 킬업 분들 덕분인 것 같아요. 너무 감사하다고 얘기하고 싶고, 이 일을
Yeah, that seems to be like the common theme and message amongst a lot of these guys is we want to continue to succeed and grow and become better because of our fans. Like we owe that to them.
더 멋있어지고 싶은 이유도 당연히 킬업 분들 덕분인 것 같아요.
They want to give back and they're just motivated by that, and I think that's going to keep these guys going for a long time.
열심히 할 거니까 계속 바라봐 주세요.
Yeah, he's a stud, man. Great performer, tons of charisma on stage. Yeah, he's a lovable guy, isn't he? Joshua is. Lovable. It's cool that we get to see an episode like this because it reveals there's more of a struggle behind it all. So I would say humble, strong, and lovable are 3 words that I'd use to describe Joshua, amongst many others. Guys, if you want to watch my uncut reaction, including all my 17 Hit the Road uncut reactions, you can go straight to my Patreon page. I've included the link in my description below. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.